Oh yeah, it feels good to finally be
Oh,
living.
baby.
I've got the little window up here to see when we come online, and it's not happening.
Well, it'll be
There it is.
okay. It's hard to know if what we were saying will be appearing now on a delay, or if the very start of our discussion was quite frankly not fit for air is going to be going
Yeah,
out to the public.
inappropriate.
Very.
Who can tell? Man, Twitch still freaks me out a little, to be honest.
Is it? Yeah, I think
Just
I've become
just in like an elderly way.
Yeah, right. Oh, Schweitzenberg is in. Oh, yeah. You guys, if you want to see the chat without having to like have the stream up on your computers, you can just go to Twitch, our Twitch page on your phone, and then you just open the chat and you can follow along because there'll be lots of people, I'm sure.
Keep in mind as well, Ben. I'm pretty sure for ICQ you have to have it physically the window open on your screen for it to record the video in OBS. Because we're frozen on the live stream right now, the video. Does that make sense? So, like, in the corner, I always just have the actual window
okay.
visible up top, or else it freezes. Do you see that?
Yes. I've had to make the window smaller, though. I'm moving some shit around.
Small is fine. That's what I keep telling the ladies.
Okay. That's better. Now I can see everything.
What time is it for everyone? We're morning in Australia. Oh, I could just Google that. Don't bother answering that in the chat. I'm not interested enough to actually Google. I guess I'm not gonna.
There we go. 7:30 p.m. in Toronto. What's the temperature like over there?
1:33 a.m. in Spain.
Oh, late night.
Very
for
exotic.
Nader.
Little nightcap.
Mm-hmm.
Having a
I
little,
think our
having a
video
little
still.
the filth before he goes off nine eyes.
I think our video still is still frozen on the stream.
Yeah, it's probably a delay because I've got it maximized. It's my active window.
Oh, guys,
Sure.
someone's just said apparently it's 9:30 in Melbourne.
Maybe my.
Ah.
Oh, really? I've got $934
Interesting.
in my bank account.
Not frozen according
yeah.
to Schweitzenberger, yeah. Everything's on a slight delay, Adam. About 5 to 10 seconds, depending on all of our internet.
Back in my day, television used to truly be live. They couldn't even use the dump button. I could swear as much as I wanted. Back when I was on live TV. Did you see? This is unrelated, but a dude got fired like live on air for using a homophobic slur.
What?
And they fired him right there, and he's reacting to his firing live on air.
Woo!
Is this recent?
Yeah. No, this is 20 years ago. I'm bringing it up now.
Well, I don't know.
You think
Commentating a baseball.
if Knox knew about that 20 years ago, he wouldn't have already told us? It would be the first thing he said when he introduced himself to us.
Burst into your door while you were having a shower and go, Tommy! Big news! Something that doesn't involve me at all has happened. How do you do the chat thing?
How do you view the chat? You could just go on your phone and open our Twitch page and then just go to chat. Or you can open it on your computer. Why have I got the biggest camera? Because I am hosting this stream. Welcome everybody to the Filthy Casuals live stream of DC, our favorite company. We hate Marvel and we only like DC. That's the way we roll on Filthy Casuals. We like one company and we hate the other whenever we talk about two companies. Isn't that the way?
It's one or the other.
Yep.
You can't generally be medium in all forms of superhero entertainment. That's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
I actually, so with all the DC stuff, I am at the point right now where I'm kind of excited for them to have what seems like a genuine second attempt at making their movies. They really appear to be aware of how generally disliked by, I would say, the majority of the population their movies are. That you get the people who are like, I'm going to watch it 11 times for each of the cast members. But
Yeah. It's almost like it's worse than the epic stuff because like DC most of the DC movies have been bad, but people are like seeing them one time per cast member to like fight Marvel or to prove something. But it's like the movies would be better if you saw them less and forced them to change how they make them, which maybe has happened by now.
I think that's the reality of what has happened to people or with people. But whatever, I can't do this. Yeah, it's especially with like the Marvel movies being at the point now where they feel very wrapped up in a lot of ways, even though they're obviously making plenty more. It's interesting to see a group of other characters who I don't know much about be possibly able to get their spotlight through hopefully quality movies. I mean, they're promoting them a lot, which doesn't necessarily speak in any way to the quality of anything. I mean, we promote these live streams, but I hope they're good. I want everything to be good. I want everyone to be successful and happy in general. I'm positive these days. That's me. That's just
Wow,
who I am.
that's an overnight change then.
Yeah, you ever seen Yes Man? Well, that's my favorite movie, and I love it because I'm positive now.
Oh, okay, great.
Every movie's my favorite movie.
But
But yeah, I think they've earned a bit of a benefit of the doubt now.
Yeah. Oh, I guess these trailers aren't that long, are they? I was like, should we get a wriggle on? But the Rocksteady thing doesn't start until for like what, half an hour, 20?
Half an hour more.
Half an hour, yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm happy to start watching because none of us have watched any of these. What do we got? They announced Gotham Knights, which is the new one.
Yep.
That is in the Arkham Knight series, but it's being developed by a different studio. Is that right?
So it's WB Games. Who made Arkham? Oh, Rocksteady made Arkham Knight. Yeah. I was thinking of Arkham Origins, which is maybe a third developer.
I'm just looking them up now. WB Montreal has made. Okay, so they made Arkham Origins.
Right. Which I really
Now they're
liked.
making Gotham Knights.
Okay.
You liked it. I remember it being one that people were a lot cooler on.
I think people just didn't like that it was shorter. It was definitely shorter, which is not necessarily a bad thing, I always say. I liked it. Yeah, I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was fine. I thought it was as good as the others.
Sure.
I still think the first one's probably my favorite.
Same. Far and away for me as well.
Yeah.
City and, what was it, Arkham Knight. Man, these names are getting confusing now as well because there's Arkham Knight and Gotham Knights. But Arkham Knight and Arkham City with the open world stuff, it made it, the structure of that was less interesting to me than the kind of Metroidvania structure of the first one.
Yeah, and there was more real stealth going on in the first one, or at least it felt that way. Rather than,
Sure.
a GTA Batman, which, was also good, but...
Yeah, I didn't hate those other ones. I played fucking Arkham Knight to like 100%.
Yeah, right.
For some reason.
The second ending?
Even though that fucking... Oh, man, that tank car bullshit. There were like 100 missions with that where it's just like, now shoot 50 more of these fucking generic nothings. And I was like, yes, sir. And just wasted so much of my time doing that. But
did you play any of the Batman games, Tommy?
I've played a little bit of God, I can't even remember what one. Is it the second one? It was an open world one. I think it was the second one.
Yeah.
And it came out on the Wii U, and I was just desperate to have anything to play on the Wii U.
Hell yeah.
The prime console for it.
Yes.
such a Tommy way of having played this series. Like, I played only the second one and on the Wii.
I know. Yeah. It's just so funny having this like kind of dark, serious cover that then has the like Wii U like light blue kind of band around it. Like anytime they tried to do anything serious on that console, it was just like completely undermined by how like bright and childish the actual box design was. But I liked it. I liked what I played of it. I'd be keen to go in on it. Go in on
And
a
it
new one
looks
if it's
like,
good.
well, maybe we should watch the trailers, I guess, and then talk about it. hey?
Yeah. Sorry, everyone on the stream. Our video will freeze occasionally as I navigate to a different window, but I'm sure you can do without our faces.
You don't need it to be full main screen. As long as it just occupies a little corner
Yeah.
in the top right, you can just have all the other windows over on the side.
Yeah,
and
but
then
I've already
freeze.
set
doesn't
up
need to
the
be, like-
positioning of all the windows on the stream. I've just got to go and click play.
Well, I'll try and make sure that my face freezes in like an interesting.
Yeah, we should just keep our faces as still as possible for the entire stream.
These ventriloquism courses would come in handy.
Gotham Knights official reveal trailer will go first. The 4 minutes 48 one.
Yes. And then there's a gameplay trailer, and then there's some movie ones.
Sweet. So I'm on 0.
And the way we're doing this too.
Yeah.
Look at us being fucking tech wizards. We're gonna synchronize when we hit play on our own computers.
Yeah.
To try, and we'll see.
All right, boys. You're all ready to hit play. I'll count us in.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play.
Okay. Now we're watching Man Steps on Rake. That's the video, yes?
Yes, that's correct.
We're still waiting for the police to
All right.
confirm if there are
Let me know if the volume's weird in the chat, please.
There was smoke. Emergency services have confirmed that they've discovered a body buried in the wreckage.
Well.
We're still waiting for further
Oh, a
details.
body. Hopefully it's alive. It'd be great to be a cop and be like, oh no, we found a body, and you just mean a live person. Like, what, they have a body? So, arguing semantics with me, Jesus. Grammar Nazi over here. So, of course, this is just going to be all a cinematic trailer, and then there's the separate gameplay.
There's a gameplay one.
Right.
Yeah, we can watch that as well. Maybe we should watch... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should watch this as it's happening.
Yeah. God, I wish I had one of those fucking Batman phones where you just hit like a decrypt button that does all the shit for you. Not that I ever have.
Just to hit an enhance button on my Commonwealth Bank app to really fix things
Yeah.
up.
Add.
This message was automatically triggered when I destroyed the cave and everything it contained.
I mean, anyone could be Batman, right? It's like all the tech and stuff that's doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
Elon
It's
Musk.
really,
Elon Musk could literally be Batman right now. And he chooses not to.
I think that's for the best.
Protect more than ever.
Elon Musk as Batman would just like go around and beat up people who posted bad memes.
Some of the technology is outdated, but it has the gear you need and all of my files. I've always had my back when I need
Okay,
you.
because at the end of,
I know you'll keep Gotham
I
safe.
guess I should let him talk.
Good luck
Yeah, let the man speak.
and goodbye.
Stop trying to silence billionaires, Adam.
I think we should eat Batman. And then get an even worse form of COVID from it.
Okay, so it's all the other guys. Nightwing,
Yeah.
Robin,
Red Hood?
the Red Hood, Jason. Is that... What's his name?
Yeah, Jason's one of them, but he... Oh, because that was Arkham, Knight. So I guess this is like a direct sequel, and... Because Batman, like... It seemingly died, but then the secret ending implied that he faked his death.
Yeah. Batgirl.
Batwoman,
Or Batwoman.
please. God, the worst joke is in my head, and I have to get it out. Like, oh, what are they going to have next? Bat Day? And I don't mean anything like that. It's just something that's in my
Oh,
head for me
God.
to-
No one clip that out and put it on Twitter.
Okay. So is this going to be like, I don't know why Donkey Kong 64 is the sort of... where you can just sort of switch
Yeah.
between the characters?
Looks like it.
This game opens with Robin doing a rap.
Nightwing has like a trombone that he uses.
They just play that that Bootmen style clip from Batman Forever of Robin cleaning his clothes.
Is Lanky Man in this?
Yeah. I like that logo.
Is this the bad guy?
I also
No one
I love
talks
that
about
Batman musical sting.
Oh, right.
Not
Oh
a
no,
whisper
it's a
word
non.
is said. For if you try to crush them, then the town strikes you dead.
So I don't know anything about the Court of Owls. That's been the thing people have been excited about.
Yeah, I've read the storyline in the comics. It's good. It's sort of like a real it's a real like Batman has finally met his match with a group of people equally as ninja-like as he is.
Right.
It's good.
I feel
Yeah.
like that happens a fair bit, to be honest.
It does. Almost like every second storyline basically is that. Ra's al Ghul.
None of the villains are like, finally, Batman hasn't met his match.
Yes.
Batman will deal with these guys easily. But I guess this not being Batman as well gives you a little bit more freedom to, you know, potentially any one of these characters could die.
Yes.
They can all be a little bit weaker so that it's not just like, well, of course, Batman's going to win.
I love that
Right.
idea for a movie. Adam. Batman, a walk in the park.
Yeah. Well, that's just anyone with the Riddler in it. Where, like,
Yeah.
even Riddler's fucking riddles aren't ever that complicated. He's like, oh, which alleyway am I going to send you to? Oh, one of them. Batman.
And I guess the only not
When is a door not a door?
how
Rich
long is a
people
piece
need
of
it.
string?
Poor people have it. That's right.
Yeah, even the Riddler's cinematic, portrayal so far has been fucking Jim Carrey prancing around in a leotard. Like it's not. There's nothing threatening about him. Unlike in real life, where the people with the highest IQ generally do the worst hate crimes. What next? Do we want to do the gameplay or do we want to
gameplay
watch?
trailer,
Yeah,
right?
yep, sweet. All right.
Yeah, let's keep going with this.
Tabbing over there, Gotham Knights official gameplay reveal trailer. If we're all ready, I'll count us in. 3, 2, 1, play.
I think that it's a clever way to, because those Arkham games, Batman was definitely played out, and this is a clever way to keep that series going whilst
Yep.
changing it up in what could be an interesting way. And all of them having different abilities and different ways of fighting and stuff will obviously mix it up.
And having different personalities and different backstories. Like Batman is genuinely pretty one note. So,
Right.
Elliot Center is covered in ice. Whatever's causing this.
Who could it be? Who's covered the Elliott Center in ice?
Catwoman?
From one of Gotham Knights' villain crimes in a pre-alpha build. This mission is halfway through the Mr. Freeze storyline, and we're playing Batgirl a dozen or so hours.
Mr. Freeze is such a funny fucking name. Please, Mr. Freeze was my father. Call me Billy Freeze.
Call me Chili Bin.
Units at Elliot Center. Air support inbound.
Yep.
Hostiles opening fire on upper floors. Air support, can you do a fly around?
Freeze has recently returned to Gotham.
There's a little
with
grappling
mysterious
hook thing.
agenda
This is some
yes.
Batman shit.
manipulating
Yep.
the weather to flash freeze the city.
I'd play another one of these. It's been, what, like 5 years since the last one, I
Players can
think?
play all of the game,
Yeah.
either solo or in two-player co-op.
He wants a fight. He'll get it.
Oh. Of course, they're doing co-op with the different characters. No.
Robin's learned how to
I don't know why
access
that makes
Justice
me
League satellite for
unenthused.
short-range teleportation.
Surely it's not the only mode to play.
No.
No.
It's not like an Avengers looking
Well,
thing
Batman's
where,
mastered some
you know,
more familiar
Destiny.
techniques.
Captain Marvel also is a dumb name.
Yeah.
As well as there's Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel.
And
Which I don't. It's like they're both named Ronald McDonald. You know, that's the name of the company.
And there's also the marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which I find is a little confusing. Is she in the same universe? I guess. Stand-up woman.
Yeah, her power is blundering her way into becoming a comedian. Whoops, a daisy. Fucking one helicopter in front of an entirely ice-encapsulated building going like, drop your weapons!
Put down the ice!
My dude.
The GCPD chopper.
That's always like the best bit in like a Godzilla movie where like the cops turn up. There's just like four policemen just like firing a revolver.
Or we're about to see some guy going, ah!
This doesn't look up to code.
Quick, boys, we've just got to get Godzilla in a chokehold.
A tower of ice. What is this? Bacchus Marsh? Or Footscray?
Or,
What the fuck are you on about?
You know, ice, the
addiction
drug.
issues is what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah, sick. Okay.
yeah, it's good shot.
Socioeconomic
It's good shot.
problems that
I meant to do
show
that.
symptoms of drug addiction. That's one of their side effects. I'm getting it. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Wars were still going on. when
Cool
the
cape.
police came through.
Yeah, all capes are cool though. Capes are innately cool. The person who's wearing the cape changes whether the cape looks cool or not.
Doctor Strange is a great example of not filling out a cape well. Oops.
Sure. He's got like a bit of a like high school teacher vibe. Stephen Strange. And all the kids make fun of him for being Mr. Strange. And he's like, it's Doctor Strange, thinking that they're making fun of him by saying this stuff.
Respect my degree.
Please.
We can all get capes just for our day-to-day life.
Okay.
When lockdown's over, first move back on the streets wearing a cape. What do you think?
I'm into it.
I'm fully aware that I am not the type of person who could pull off the cape. I don't think I'd have the strength to rip one off of someone. Is what I'm saying.
Not after the 6 months of physical atrophy.
No precision.
No. But it's Batman combat for sure. You can hear them pressing square there.
So, someone in, I think the Patreon group mentioned the health bars and the numbers look a little dated. You know, it's a little inelegant to have in like a AAA or even a AA game.
Yeah, because I don't think even the old Batman games had that stuff, did they?
I don't think so, yeah.
Not the safest time to take the elevator.
Bring back the life gauge and the number of lives you have being represented by a little
yes.
picture of the person's head.
Yeah.
Just 5 little Batmen down the bottom of the screen.
Guaranteed they lead.
But they've all got like the Doom guy's face. And it's just those exact same little sprites.
This is some cool looking
Yeah.
stuff. Ah, crawling
Takes the
through a
time when
gap.
she goes, "Yeah,
Belfry, status.
I have never once in my life crawled through a gap. Ever. Like, even as an adventurous, exploratory child, I don't think I've ever sidled my way through a thin opening. Not because of a weight issue, but because it just doesn't come up.
God, yeah, I'm struggling to think of a time that I've sidled through an opening.
I had to do a sidle a couple of weeks ago, actually. It's pretty
Oh,
thrilling.
really?
Where?
Yeah.
In my house, it's hard to explain. My cupboard door wouldn't open because a drawer on the other side had opened while the door was closed, and I couldn't get the door all the way open. So I had to little shimmy my way in there, kind of get my elbow in.
Into the cupboard? What are you talking
Into the
about?
cupboard, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get away from my storm.
Okay.
It's Freeze Lad.
Is that what you're calling it?
Etsky boy.
You don't want
There is a Batwoman and a Batgirl, right?
Goes off. Trust me.
Are there two different ones?
I don't think so. It's just Barbara
There's a
Gordon,
Spider-Man,
right?
Spider-Girl.
Or maybe I'm wrong.
Storm has risen over Gotham. Nothing can stop it.
See about that.
You cannot run from
Do you reckon Mr. Freeze checks the... Oh, those numbers do look fucking dumb, hey?
Yeah, they look pretty
I hadn't really
tacky.
noticed them before.
Oh, yeah.
Important element of Gotham Knights pieces.
Who the hell is Cassandra Kane? Also, whoever's using the Twitch name AdamKnox69, please change your name. It's the kind of thing that we would not be pleased with.
And not just in terms of stats, but in the kinds of attacks and
People
defenses
might
that
think
bring
it's
to bear.
me.
I mean, it's a very you name.
And that was just a short
Whatever,
tweet
I just
by
take
Gotham
it,
Knights.
you
We're
know,
gonna have more to show you in the
If there was a Brad Pitt 69, you couldn't say because his name is public domain. So it just means I'm on the level of Brad Pitt.
Okay, if that's how you want to justify it. I should pause that. Do not autoplay.
Okay.
It looks fun, but yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you can like turn HUD elements off and turn off the numbers and the life bars and shit like that.
I guess because like with the co-op bit, like them mentioning the co-op and the you can customize your character and loot and stuff, and then the numbers, it veers a little bit into worrying territory there for the type of game that I would personally want it to be. But,
Yeah.
well,
Looks fun. I'm
Yeah,
into it.
yeah. I've been thinking about replaying those Arkham games, so this is the same thing essentially.
yeah, you should do it. Tire yourself out on it before this one comes out.
Yeah, play the entire series from the start. Gears of War stuff.
I do. Maybe I'll go back and play that Origins one though, because I never gave that a go.
Oh yeah, it's
And,
good. It's good. When did it come out?
cool.
Because it might be good for like my attitude of games 7 years ago or whatever. But
2013, I'm gonna guess.
Arkham Origins came
Either
out
12 or 13.
in
13.
13, yeah, October 2013.
Yeah. Because it was one of those ones where it was like alongside that God of War one, whatever that was called, Origins or some bullshit word, Ascension, and
That's right.
Gears of War Judgment. And I remember like all of those sort of series that started on the PS3 and whatever had kind of gotten a little long in the tooth by that point. All right.
That last one was early PS4, wasn't it? The last
Yeah,
Batman, the last Arkham. Yeah.
God, I wish I had useful information in my head. I wish I could remember fucking anything that was helpful in my daily life, other than like The Walking Dead season 1 technically launched in 2012, but it finished up in 2013 as it featured an episodic release. Cool. Well,
It does
You
look
wanna
better
watch
than
these?
Avengers, as mentioned in the chat, right?
yes.
That it looks significantly better, and it is essentially the same game. Hopefully less, co-op, mobile, paid, cosmetic. Hopefully leaning less in that direction because of all the previous games in the Batman series. But combat-wise, it looks a shit ton better than that Avengers gameplay looked.
I think potentially cool way of continuing the fun stories of those games that I don't remember the specifics of any story about, but the way that they drew in dozens of stupid Batman villains. They're like, here's the fucking Mad Hatter. Do you know about him? And everyone's like, no, but give me bullshit.
Yeah, here's a pigman butcher who likes opera music. Did you play that mission?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And then a bunch of people try to beat you up in a basement, maybe, or in a surgery. An operating
Surgery,
theater,
yeah,
maybe it was.
maybe a basement surgery. Yeah.
Yeah. Should we watch these movie ones before the? So the main thing that we're doing today is Rocksteady showing off the Suicide Squad game that they're making. Which, having seen this Batman one have multiple characters that you're switching between, and be a Batman game, makes me wonder how the Suicide Squad game is going to be very different from that.
Yeah.
Surely that's the format of that one as well.
Yeah. And different from the movie, which was very bad. But I guess, let's watch the trailer for... Should we watch... What do we got up? The Snyder Cut? Or should we watch the movie? The
Let's do
Sui
Snyder
Squad
Cut
movie.
first, I guess.
Yeah.
And then do Sui Squad before second Sui Squad.
Yep. That makes sense. All right.
We're doing Justice League, is that what you said?
Yeah, Justice League, the Zack Snyder Cut. All right.
I've seen the original Justice League, and like I think most people didn't really like it. I think I watched it on a plane or something, maybe, so it wasn't like, you know, it was a little fucking screen and whatever, but it was just kind of a bit messy.
I don't
memory.
I don't think that I actually watched the original Justice League all the way through. I think I maybe watched the start and tapped out.
It was very long.
Yeah.
Very long, and it didn't have that sort of fun interplay of all the different characters that like the Avengers movies did. So yeah, it really fucking interesting to see if they can do a reboot of an existing movie purely through editing, right? That's essentially what this is.
Yeah. I mean, people often say that certain movies get ruined in the edit or get studio executive notes that force them to cut stuff out. There's been re-edits, like fan re-edits of movies that have improved them. So I don't know. I think it's just fascinating to me to see if it works. Shall we watch this?
Sure.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, play.
Do you know what though? With all those other movies that people say got ruined in the edit. Okay. It's already
Bad
the
start.
Hallelujah playing here.
Yep.
It's just.
Yep.
I'm immediately unsold. I was being so positive. I was really trying to be open-minded, and whatever has happened here has straight away flipped my brain back into pessimism mode.
Why is this in 4:3 aspect ratio as well?
Great question. Because it's pure
I don't
cinema.
know.
Harking back
this
to
is
the
like Wes Anderson.
yeah, it is.
So there's a lot of footage that was cut from the original used in this, right? Because I don't remember a lot of these.
All this
bits.
slow-mo.
Do you reckon the Flash would come quickly? Surely, right?
Yeah,
That's gotta be something
absolutely.
people have looked into before.
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
fucking robot chicken sketch. God damn it!
I mean, none of these shots make it look like a engaging story. They just
No,
are
and
like
the thing I was
nice
gonna say
pictures.
before, and then fucking Hallelujah killed me was those movies that people do say that about, that like, oh, it got ruined in the edit, and it's actually a great movie with a director's cut. I don't think I really agree with any of those, because people say it about Blade Runner and Once Upon a Time in America are the two that I come to mind as being the big ones. And Blade Runner was a fine movie made into a good movie. Like, it didn't massively improve in the edit, I don't personally think. And I didn't like Once Upon a Time in America when I watched the good version. So
I think I've only seen the final cut of Blade Runner, and I love that, but I don't know how much. Oh, it had like shitty voiceover originally in the theatrical cut, which they
there's
removed.
Like 5 versions of that too.
Yeah, there's
So-
a director's
and I've
cut and a
definitely
final cut. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I've seen 2 of them.
Right.
I don't care how many demons he's fought.
I don't know which
down in
ones.
hells. He's never fought us. Not us united.
Okay. Yeah, watching that, everyone going like, yeah, it's the Snyder Cut. They fixed it. Like, watching that, it's like, oh, wait. How am I being tricked by this? It's the same movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
And so someone's saying in the chat, Isaac is saying that it's 4 1-hour-long episodes on HBO Max, apparently. So they're turning it into sort of a series.
Oh.
Yeah, look, maybe. And I'm so happy to be proven wrong by that, because it just means I watch something that I enjoy. But,
Totally, yeah. Weirdly, the idea of it being 4 1-hour episodes appeals to me more than it being a 3-hour movie. I don't know why.
Sure. Well, we all just watched
Hey guys,
Magnolia.
I gotta duck out for 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. Someone's got some sidling to do.
He comes back wearing...
Will he be able to come back on here?
Yeah, he just turned his video camera off, I think.
Oh, okay. Sure.
If he comes back wearing full Joker makeup, it'll be worth it.
Yeah, I'll end up watching that, because I don't value my time. But hopefully it's good. It'll be nice to have good movies, you know?
Yeah. But you're right. I
Movies
think
are
that
always good.
the choice of Hallelujah doesn't bode well. It's like the most obvious, the most on the nose, tacky choice for a song over a trailer. So,
And those were some of the main problems with that movie, right? Is that like the Martha thing and just the general tone of it was very ham-fisted, I suppose. It just seemed a little unsubtle in not a fun way. And not that the fucking Marvel movies are subtle, and you know, you obviously always end up making comparisons between the two. But the Marvel movies are a little more tongue-in-cheek, which gives them a fun vibe.
yes.
And how seriously the DC movies tend to have taken themselves.
Yeah.
Even Suicide Squad, which was the fun, well, hell, I'm Harley Quinn one. You know, they really, Jared Leto really thought he was doing a good fucking job in that movie, and you could see it, and it wrecked it. I had plenty of the rest of that movie was bad. So
Yeah.
if they get rid of some of that dour tone that the DC movies have had, that'd be real pleasant for me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's what was cut out. Surely, I thought that's what was added in. They did try to add that stuff in already in what was released, because that was Whedon that redid it, and I believe reshot stuff and added, quips and jokes and shit.
Right.
It just wasn't very good. I feel like in Justice League.
No, and if the tone of the rest of the movie is a fucking, flat-faced, melodramatic kind of vibe, then it's not going to be elevated too much by an occasional Batman going like, "Whoa, I'm a bit of a weirdo, aren't I?"
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's got the whole tone of the movie is not fun in any of the DC movies that I've seen. Even Wonder Woman and like the ones that are considered the better ones, they don't have a fun, rumpy, actiony tone that has made this type of movie fun for me in the past.
Right. I think Wonder Woman has it for the first like 2/3 for me, and then it becomes incredibly straightforward and dour. I guess. What else have there been?
Well, that was like Logan as well. A lot of people were really into Logan, and I didn't quite get on board with how dry that movie seemed. I think that's my problem with them, is they all seem a little dry. I want to see some moisture in these films. I want to see.
Well, did you watch the movie Aquaman then? Because that's
no
pretty. Well, there you
alley.
go. There you go. Yeah. I think I actually only watched like 20 minutes of Aquaman and was like, this is actually closer to the tone that these movies should be. It did feel a little like a Thor or something. A Thor Ragnarok, like a funnier one. Because Jason Momoa is a pretty funny, or at least engaging guy. But I was so burnt out on the idea of superhero movies, I think, that I just did not care to watch or engage with Aquaman.
Well, and a lot of those early Marvel movies have that problem too. Those first two Thors, and I think the first Captain America had the same issue of just being kind of boring because of how straight-laced they were or something. Not that it... Oh, yeah, I haven't seen Shazam either. That was one that I've not uninterested in.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we watch this other one before the fucking thing
starts?
starts?
Yeah. Oh, shit, we've only got a minute. Maybe we should just wait. Should we just watch...
Okay.
We'll watch the game
Squad
reveal
afterwards.
and then, yeah.
Sure. Well, on the DC thing, I think they're still talking about Wonder Woman now, so I think we're good.
All right.
I think it's 10:15 that it starts, right?
No, it's 10:10. Well, I said 10:10 when I read last night. How long is this Suicide Squad? 2 minutes. Okay, yeah, it's fine. It's only 2 minutes. Tommy, you ready to hit play on the Suicide Squad sneak peek trailer?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, that's a little loud. I'll turn it down a little bit.
Surprise people.
You kind of sit there and go, how did they do
Are you seeing these like
Actors and stuff?
Yeah. Is that Sam Rockwell?
I love it when you see the people who are involved in the production of the film telling you that the film is good.
Then James Gunn.
Oh, John Cena. I think that was. I couldn't see anybody.
Oh boy.
This one is completely unique. This is a gritty 1970s war movie.
I like Margot Robbie,
combined with
and
Yeah.
Harley Quinn
James Gunn's
is her
characters and
being
comedy.
fun. I never watched that fucking other one as well, Wings of whatever.
Squad is just
Oh, Birds of Prey was terrible.
fantasy of characters.
Within each of their characters.
I'm still
there's
gonna
a
watch it
certain
at some
beauty
point.
Within most of them. Some of them are just pretty crappy through
But
and through.
I'm a what would Margot Robbie fans call themselves?
The guy who believes in peace at any cost, no matter how many
Yeah, it
people
is John
Is
Cena.
this guy? What's the guy from The Boys?
Okay, I got it.
Which
What's that
guy?
character's name? The Captain America dude from The Boys, Superman.
Oh, I forget. Some guy.
What a captain? He's like Lord, you know, someone, Sergeant something.
Dr.
I can't remember his
Justice?
fucking name. Something like that.
It's like a big.
Anyway, it's,
massive
what the fuck was that? Flula?
brought to life.
That was Flula Borg, who's
Right.
like that German
Comedian? Right?
comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's always like, "Why do you do this in this country? It's weird." Homelander. That's what.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So John Cena is basically playing Homelander. That's fucking Thingo as well. What's his name? SNL. Hi guy. Married to Ariana Grande for a bit.
Yeah, Pete Davidson.
Davidson. What's he doing in there?
I don't mind this. I would have preferred an actual trailer. Whoops. But I'm curious to watch it. I'm interested.
Yeah. The fact that they're calling it the Suicide Squad as well suggests that same reboot mentality. They're doing like this weird soft reset of the whole thing without having to eliminate any of the big actors that they've got or any of the movies they've put millions of dollars into. Which is a good idea.
Oh, there's a second
am I
trailer
crazy
apparently.
or is this... Oh, really?
Yeah, they're still rabbiting on about fucking Wonder Woman, it looks like.
I guess if you've got Gal Gadot and Chris Pine and shit lined up, you just kind of let them go for as long as they want, right? Till they have to leave. How'd they get all these curtains? Shipping? What am I, an idiot?
Oops. All right, I've just got the little preview up so I can see when it flips over.
Yeah, I'm willing to give these a go. There's been a long enough break between like that last Avengers movie and now that I haven't watched a superhero movie in that interim.
Yeah.
So I've got space in my heart again. Other than all the fucking cholesterol that's in there.
All right, I'm gonna flip these thingos. YouTube off, DC on. So we'll be able to see when fucking shit kicks off.
Looks like we might be getting close.
Yeah. All right, here we go. I'll put the sound on, I guess.
Well, that dude just fucking teleported. Oh, it's Will Arnett.
Bitch, that hurts. Golly.
Golly.
DC, you have the cheapest teleporters. That hurts. All right, fan domers. I think I know why I'm here. Check this out.
That's why he earns the big bucks. Check this out.
I like Will Arnett. He's got a podcast with Jason Bateman. Oh, here we go. All right, I'm excited.
What does DC stand for? Detective Comics.
Yeah.
I remembered while I was asking it.
The minor falls,
That's
the
the
major
dude
lifts,
from-
the something, 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 hallelujah.
That's the... Is that Brainiac? He was from Injustice.
Yes,
Which
yeah.
I liked. That's it, Brainiac shit.
I've got eyes on the target.
That's Arlene.
Where the hell are you? I'm going in.
Oh yeah, she's a bit out there.
Yeah, welcome. It's the Addams Family. The Addams Family's in this game.
Suicide
We lost the target. Repeat. Task Force X has lost the target.
Damn it! Argus 3 is taking heavy fire. Get to Park Ridge ASAP.
Yeah.
Don't worry, boss.
It almost seems as though these wouldn't be the people to hire for any job.
Keep it down, Hal.
Oh, mate.
Still ringing after that last Bonnie.
What is that? Australian for hangover?
I believe I can translate.
Oh, it's a street
Boomerang
shot.
has a concussion from the enemy you missed in our last encounter.
Deadshot? Is that his name?
Sharper than your eyes, Shark Man. I never.
You never miss. Never miss. Yeah, we bloody know. You never shut up about it.
Fuck, I hate hearing Australian accents.
Yeah.
They're never-
Yeah.
I'm fucking from Australia.
Oh,
Bit of
great
Outkast.
soundtrack choice.
Yeah.
Oh, is this going to have any actual
Any gameplay?
game footage? Or is this going to be...
Why is the crocodile not in it? Why is it a shark?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't realize there was a crocodile and a shark as well. It's funny that the shark's superpower as well. It's just that he has a chain gun. Shark thing doesn't really come into it. Who is doing the Australian?
Well, that should knock a few years off the old shit.
Reminded me of something. Oh yeah! Waller's stupid alpha target. Who he's supposed to
Apparently
be
the shark is in the new movie.
Oh, really?
Whoa. Look, it's Superman. The mighty Superman has just rescued that pilot.
What a show off. Beat it, Spandex! We're on a top secret assassination mission here.
No. Yeah, okay. It's bad. Who again? Not really.
So, figure out who we're killing yet? Oh, I shouldn't have done that, Shark.
Okay.
Okay. That's
Wow.
Oh.
Okay. Very dangerous. Yeah. That's,
Yeah, Will Arnett's back.
More dangerous than they said it would be.
Yeah. Feigning a wow in front of a green screen.
Please. Hello?
Oh, I got someone!
Okay.
Is he going to be voicing Batman in the game? Because he's Lego Batman, right?
I'm Harley freaking Quinn, fartface. Who are you?
Oh, this is.
Why'd he jump out of the way of the traffic?
Oh, this is good
Doesn't make any
shit.
sense.
Hey, who is it? A new lawyer?
George. Captain Boomerang. Who's playing
No,
Captain Boomerang?
I'm sorry. No, I'm not a lawyer. Although I probably played one once. But no. I'm Will Arnett.
Oh, I hate this.
I'm your biggest fan. Bojack was the only thing that kept me going in Bel Rev. Every night. Starved. Tortured.
I'd love to see people write like irreverent characters without having them be aware that they're in a form of media.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look, what? Maybe I can help. What seems to be the problem?
It's Waller. She wants us to kill the bloody Justice League. We're way out of our depth here. We need to get out of this
G'day, Will. G'day, Will. It's me. It's me, podcast guy. Hi, Will.
I'm glad. Yeah.
We're also in the
Glad they're
Suicide
highlighting-
Squad.
Attitude that I'd expect from a
The
group
fact that they're
called
highlighting which one of the Suicide Squad is talking, where you're like, is Captain Boomerang the Australian one, or I don't know who's talking right now.
Who are you guys? What kind of powers you got? I mean, what are we working with here?
Captain.
Sure thing, William. The name's Harley Quinn, and you could say I'm the leader of our little task force. I like baseball bats, explosives, dead superheroes, things that go kablooey, and the Great British Bake Off.
That's a good fucking show. Great Bake Off.
World's deadliest assassin and most dangerous marksman alive.
You may call me King Shark. I am a demigod, the rightful ruler of the seas, and therefore...
I can't find the cast for this fucking game. I want to know who's doing Captain Boomerang.
Not least, the one, the only Captain Boomerang. I'm what but don't try calling me the leader of this sorry lot. No, thank you.
This is like the sort of shit that you hear like at the theme park ride, like you know when you're lining up and they'll play like some like little dumb movie that sets up the context of the roller coaster.
Exactly.
Why took everyone else so long to get it?
Oh, sweetie, we just didn't care.
You've got to keep your arms and legs inside of the car at all times, unless you want to end up like gun arms over here.
Well, you might have us confused with Les Luthor.
Well, there's gotta be a way.
I wish I was on this ride with Mr. J.
Can't do her voice. How dare I make fun of anyone's voice acting?
Mr. J.
Yeah, let's all say boomerang and see who's the most Australian. That's a great challenge mentioned in the chat.
Are we saying it normally and seeing how different it is from this fake Australian
Yeah,
accent?
yeah, let's say it normally, yeah.
You must not have heard of us.
Boomerang.
We ain't your heroes.
Okay, fine.
Right.
Criminals
Boomerang.
to pay back society and earn
Pretty good.
themselves a full pardon.
Boomerang.
Alright, everyone in the chat, weigh in. Who had the best boomerang?
Yes, the mission is literally called Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. That is kind of the whole
It is
point.
so hard to figure out who these people are.
I don't know, is that a
Harleen Quinzel is
What
a
is this?
psychologist.
Alright, screw it. If we're gonna die on a mission, might as well do it
Nolan
paying
North.
back those self-righteous pricks.
Then it is decided. Let us do it for acclaimed actor Will Arnett.
Oh. Yes, thank you. I do what I can with my looks and my steely soft voice and of course my looks. I don't know if I mentioned that.
This is ruining the game.
Yeah.
Ruining Arrested Development.
This has gone on for
thank
so
you guys.
long.
I really appreciate it. Have fun with your mission.
Take care, Will.
Huge fan, like literally the biggest one.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a feeling that things are about to get really messy. Would you please get me the hell out of here?
He goes. Oh no.
We're not doing this, right? Not a chance.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, thank God.
What is going on?
Do we just follow Will Arnett for like the rest of his day?
Hey, you must be Sefton.
I am indeed. Hi, Will.
Hey, man, Sefton Hill from Rocksteady.
Hey,
Studios,
Sefton,
y'all.
heard a lot of allegations about you lately. What's going on with
Did they also
those?
teleport you into the cyberspace realm?
No, they just sent me this green screen for my house.
Is it? You got a green screen? Good. That's neat. Lucky for you. DC actually teleported me. It's
Green, cool. Do you have an email? You read any letters? Did anyone send you lately?
But good. Green screen. You're lucky.
It's like they looked at the marketing campaign for the original Suicide Squad movie and thought, we want to replicate the awfulness of that. We want to lean into this being the worst possible pitch for the game.
Are extremely popular, and buzz has been building behind this new game. So, what can you tell us?
Well, I'm really excited and proud to be able to reveal Rocksteady's Suicide Squad. You know, it's a unique new franchise
we're not gonna
for
get to see
gaming,
any
and we've been
of
able
the actual
to
footage
put
of the
our
game
own
here, are
spin
we?
on it and create something really special that I think gamers are going to love and enjoy. Obviously, it's brought to you by the team that created Arkham Asylum, Arkham City.
Not
and
all of the
Arkham
team.
Knight.
Some of them
And in
had to
fact,
leave,
this is a
mate.
continuation of the Arkham verse. So a lot of the through threads and the storylines you're going to see.
I think the
come to
logo is
fruition in
also
this
bad,
game.
I have to
So we're
say.
able to combine all of that core DNA with some really great,
Yeah.
unique innovations and create what we think is going to be a.
You got to turn your head twice to read it.
Okay, well that's awesome. Let me just ask you this.
It's the worst
Yeah,
logo
Whiplash.
in gaming.
Suicide Squad.
Well, when we start
Yeah.
any game,
I crack my neck
game
every
is all
time.
about
Hollywood
a
music
character-driven
video.
game. You know, it's all about that kind of heart and soul of the characters.
Should I
that we
mute
wanna bring
this?
to life. So we work with DC.
I want to
we looked
see.
at,
I
you
know.
all the
What
different
are we doing here if
properties,
we're
all
not
the
looking at
different
this? I
great
guess.
characters that they have. And Suicide Squad really spoke to us because of how fascinating these flawed characters are.
Suicide Squad
and the
really
fact that it's
spoke to us because of the
fusing all
amount
these
of money they
characters
offered us
together.
in a
When
licensing
you're creating
deal.
a game, you're creating a universe and you want to build it with real heart and soul inside it. And that's what really inspired us to make the Suicide Squad game because, you know, DC have these fantastic roster of
Why do they
villains, and
still
being
have
able
Will
to
Arnett
actually
there?
play these
Why
villains
is he
and see
still
the
on the
interaction
fucking
and
screen?
life between
They're
them
in
is
different
something that's
rooms.
really energizing
Why do they
and
need to do
I
this?
guess for me, my biggest question.
'Cause he keeps asking
everybody's
questions.
Biggest question that they want to know is. And,
They
and
just
no
had to
offense,
film
but What is
fucking
wrong with you?
like a couple of minutes straight of Will Arnett just standing there that they then edited into this.
Some of the most beloved heroes of all time.
Well, I think for us, we always want to put our characters in interesting and exciting and dynamic situations.
Oh, Ben Russell's in the
and it
chat.
felt
Good
like
morning,
the
Ben.
Suicide Squad naturally really lends
You
itself
missed
to that. You know, even just starting with
some
their boss, Amanda
really
Waller,
good
you know, she's
stuff.
part
We've laughing
protagonist,
our
but
asses
also
off
part
over here at
antagonist.
this
You know, she's stuck these
brilliant
nanite bombs in their heads,
presentation.
and she's forcing them to do
I love
this
to mix
impossible
humor
mission,
with
this
people who
mission
don't know how to do
take
humor.
on and kill the Justice League, and I think that's where you always find, I think, the magic.
Or in
is
Will
when you
Arnett's
can
case,
put
people
characters
who
in these
could not be
situations
less
that are
invested in
absolutely
it.
impossible.
And
And
so
then
will
to a
not
certain
pull off.
extent, these things kind of write themselves, because once you've got that premise, you just let that live and breathe, and you think, right,
Do you
well,
think,
how the
like, if
hell can the Suicide Squad kill the
film and
Justice
TV
League?
production
How can
hadn't
that
been shut
even
down because of COVID,
Really, that's the
there's any
genesis of
chance
the
he
game.
says yes to
And then
appearing
it's
at this
down to
event?
us to take the player on this journey and
It's
tell
like,
this story of how
not
that
working
is
for a bit,
probably
better take the paycheck.
Yeah.
Let's get into the nitty-gritty.
Will
of the
Arnett's
stuff
probably
that
not that hard
The
to get your
hardcore
hands on
gamers
these
like me
days.
want to know exactly what kind of game is this? What am I doing in this game?
So the game is a hybrid of Rocksteady's experience.
Sefton mentioned before that it felt like the game wrote itself. I probably, based on what we've seen, I suggest that they probably should have hired some writers.
So the superhero empowerment,
It doesn't
empowerment here
appear to
is
have
looking at each one of the individual squad
gone
members
particularly
and
well.
looking at what's unique about them. And
I mean, it's
transferring
easy
this
to make
into this really
fun from
powerful
our ivory
gameplay
towers,
and using
and
that,
that's
again,
why
those
we're doing
skills
it.
and techniques that we've learned over the years, but actually
Yeah.
adding more richness
Very
and
good
depth
point.
to each
Well
of them.
made.
So each one of them has a richer
But no, like
moveset,
comedy, it's
more
very
things
hard
you
to
can
write.
do,
I
and more
have
skill required
more
to master
often
them
not pulled
than
it
you
off
even had with
and pulled it
Batman.
off.
So to do that
I
across the
understand.
spectrum of Suicide Squad members
It's more
is something that's been really
the
enjoyable, and
context
I'm
in
really
which
proud
they
of what
are
the team have achieved
putting
there.
a
And then
fun
you can
little bit of
combine
banter
that with
back and
the
forth
gunplay,
forward when people are
you know,
really
the
not
awesome
here to
weapons
see
you're
that.
developing
Yeah.
over the
You
course
know?
of
Not
the
that I
game,
mean, Suicide
combined
Squad
with the
game
melee
is
weapons
about
that you have,
personality
like
and
Deadshot's
the interaction
wrist
between these
cannons,
people, so I get they
Harley's
want to show that
baseball
off.
bat,
But
wielding
then
twin cleavers,
it
and
just it's
special
so
enhanced
difficult to
traversal
make a
moves you
corporate
can
event
use, like
that is being
Deadshot
interacted
doing a
with
fuel
these
dump and setting
characters
enemies on
come across
fire.
as
You know, so
anything
there's-
other than lame.
It's really about creating a whole spectrum of possibilities for the player to use and just
Impossible
letting them
even.
loose and enjoying
Yeah.
them as much as they can.
Wow, that sounds awesome. Let's take a couple questions now. We've got a question from Altair from the UK, and he wants to know what has been the most exciting part about working on this new game.
Well, I think one thing we were really excited about was to bring Metropolis to life. So Metropolis
What was that weird
is really the
fake
fifth
we're
character
taking
in the game.
questions
It's like we've
thing?
treated the same with Gotham,
You're not
Arkham
taking.
City,
This is
Arkham
not
Knight,
live.
giving
Just
this
say
city
it's part of your script.
beyond just kind of bricks and mortar and making
Did you
it
guys
something
hear that?
really
He
speaks to the
goes,
player, and being
Metropolis
able to
itself is
realise it
almost like
to
the
a
fifth
level of
character in the
detail that's
game.
never
No.
been done before in any medium.
No.
So we created
It's
this
like
open world over which
the
the
game,
game
and that
takes
Harley
place.
Quinn
And I
kicked
think
its head in
it's
back
really
in
a love letter from
1962,
us to DC
and it later
fans.
died
I
of
think
brain
they're gonna love it and
injuries.
really enjoy it, and it's
Not a
something
lot
I'm
of people
really
talk
proud
about how
of.
John Lennon
Team
did
have
that
done
to
a
Stuart
phenomenal job
Sutcliffe,
with
but
that.
it did
We have
happen.
another question here,
I believe.
also from the UK, which is, you're from the UK, and both questions are from the UK, so
Maybe it
somebody
is
do the
live.
math.
It could like this
but
whole.
Ellis from the UK wants
This
to know,
doesn't
with
come across
the
as live at
Suicide
all.
Squad game that's coming up,
It's
will we
definitely
be
not,
playing
in
as
fact.
every character from the squad, or just
You don't
one?
think they
And
teleported Will
if it is
Arnett
just one,
live?
Which character is it going to be? Yes.
I mean, they might have.
Want some help killing Superman?
They might have had it
The
in front of a
game
green
itself,
screen.
the structure of the game is it's a 1 to 4 player co-op game. So if you want to play single player, you can totally play single player. I mean, our mantra
So this is doing the
been
same
that you
thing.
play
It's
the
Yeah.
game
characters,
how
it's
you wanna
co-op.
play it. So if you play single player, you'll still have a full squad with you. You'll have 2 players, 2, 3, 4 will be filled by bots who will fight along with you and really join in the fun and obviously give you that squad
I
experience.
love it when an
But if you wanna
when an
play
AI
multiplayer with
joins
your
in the
friends,
fun.
that's still absolutely great.
You are
But you can
auditioning
join
for
in,
Captain
take the role of the
Boomerang?
other squad
Aye,
members. And the great thing is that that's a dynamic
Aye,
experience, so you can play some of the
I got a
single
fucking
player,
AI
some
to
multiplayer.
automate me
The whole game is
kangaroos.
accessible, single player, multiplayer, in and out of those 2 modes.
Oh,
however
Ben, you
wanna
actually
do it.
missed
So
the
it's really
joke in
something
the
that we just wanna
trailer
give
where
up to the fans and let
Captain
them choose.
Boomerang said
And of course,
he
if you're
something
playing
about a
single player, the other
Barney.
cool thing is you can even
And
switch
Deadshot
between
said,
the
"Is that
characters, so
Australian
it
for
never got
Hangover?"
to any particular
It's been a great
character
morning.
for any
It's been a
particular
really good
section of the
morning.
game. So you want to play as Deadshot, jetpacking around, sniping type in enemies, you can do that. And then boom, just instantly switch to playing as Harley, swinging around and flying into enemies for a baseball bat
Harley
around the head.
swings
So
around.
there's so much freedom in the way you play the game.
Harley
We really
Quinn's
wanted to
famous
get
web
across that
shooters.
ceiling of being a
Masupalami
whole
Quinn.
squad and not just
Yeah,
one person.
anyone from the UK in the chat want to ask us a
I'd like to
question?
know if it's okay with you, if can I be in the new game? I'm not saying Task Force X. I'm just saying maybe just like a random handsome guy who's, you know, hanging out in Metropolis, just being handsome and dodging chunks of debris.
I think we can maybe make something work, Will.
Great. Well, then it's settled. That's awesome. That's the contract. Thank you for joining us, Sefton.
I love that.
The game looks
He had a bit of fun with that little bit of banter at the end
there.
there.
As an NPC.
Sure thing, Will. Good luck teleporting home.
I've made a huge mistake.
Are you kidding me? That game looks
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like anything. You're wrong.
I'm muting
You're
it
lying.
on the stream. Oh, is this something still going? No.
challenge you to a game.
I mean, we've been hanging
No,
out with the fans
there's
all
more
day,
people.
but we also have our fan questions.
There's more
If you've got
people.
the separate green screens, why
many
is fake
questions
social
down, but I'm actually gonna hold.
All right, I'm muting it.
Brother.
I mean, at least fucking Gotham Knights looked good, and maybe Suicide Squad will be good, but man, it was just an awful presentation.
And why bother do? I mean, I guess because you know you've got this big fandom thing, but Rocksteady have been working on this for 7 years, right? No, 4 years. I can't fucking count. But they've been working on it since Arkham Knight to some degree, surely. So how do they not have anything to show?
Yeah, I mean, are they just doing what everyone's been doing this year and drip feeding everything out as slowly as possible? Because there's probably a limit on what they've made, or maybe I guess there's not a limit on what they've made. The game will come out, but maybe they're just doing the same thing Nintendo is doing and just breaking everything up into 2-minute chunks that they release over 9 months.
I don't know. I think it's tough to get excited about a CGI trailer when a week ago they tweeted out that the game exists, and to my mind, both of those things are on an equal level of interesting.
Yeah.
Of like, you know, an acknowledgement that the game exists and a CGI trailer are the same thing.
Yeah, it would have been better if they didn't release any of the stuff we just saw and instead waited like 2 months and released a gameplay trailer. Because, yeah, like seeing the logo and finding out the game exists is more interesting to me than a bad 20-minute presentation.
Right. Yeah, I don't know why they felt the need to pad out that slot there. Like, you don't need half an hour, and if you do have it, talk about what the game is a little more rather than yucking it up, in my opinion. And that's hypocritical of me to say because we're fucking literally, our whole thing is that we're trying to yuck it up over this, and maybe we're just as intolerable for plenty of people. I know that I am. So, you know, whatever.
But yeah, there's no point coming in off the back of that and having a deep dive dissection of it when, we saw it. Like, we saw what was there. We don't need further explanation of, like, what the mechanics might be unless you're going to actually show them to us. Like, just him then talking like, there was a shark in there. It's like, we saw it.
Wait, that wasn't a crocodile.
Gonna be, all four of them are going to interact. Okay, yeah.
We'll have co-op and single player. Could have just put that on a graphic. Didn't need to do this.
All right, well, whatever. As much as the presentation was bad, it doesn't mean that the game will be bad. It's just, so you showed us an ellipsis rather than anything.
But I'm keen for what we saw of Gotham Knights. I think that'll be really fun, and I reckon go in on Origins because I think this team makes good Batman games.
Yeah, sure. It'll be interesting to see what a large gap between releases means for the quality and the relevance of a studio. You know what I mean? It's always strange when there's been a long time between drinks. Whether or not that cocktail maker can still pour is up to anybody's interpretation. I love a metaphor.
Sweet. All right. Well, that
Is it a magician?
Probably.
What's this magician gonna do?
Yeah, this is a magician. They're talking about the the Batman movie.
The Batman.
Yeah, I don't know who this fellow is though.
Hey, look. Someone in the chat asked if it's a magician.
Yeah.
Asked if it's a magician as well. But I bet on the stream it'll come up and I said it afterwards. So catchphrase, I have not stolen your joke. It's just cool. All right. Well, I'm done here if you boys are in that case.
Yeah, that's
I'm ready to I'm ready to teleport home.
Tommy, you've made a huge mistake.
I'm going to go get a coffee. I hope I don't get into a bloody Barney on the way, boys. Captain Boomerang out.
I'm a big shark. Whoa. All right. See you later,
Cool.
everyone, then.
See everyone. We'll see you on the podcast.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for dropping by.
Have a good day.
Bye.